October, October 15, 2010. It's just exactly 1,106 days before today. That is the day, the first time I entered this room. I joined the Toastmasters evening for the very first time. And at that day, I was here because two old friends recommended me to do so. They are Amy and Jenny. However, I was worried a lot. I worried that whether a club might be too serious for a naive, immature kid like me. So at the time, I was very nervous in this room. And at the prepared speech session, I was surprised that this room actually was full of laughter. Actually, some of the audience laughed so hard that I kept wondering whether the people with the lowest heart point and yes, like now I see now, all gather to this room. And when it comes to the table topic session, as you know, I was in a panic. I can't imagine that there's such a scary things in a club. And I saw the host randomly haunt the people sitting there. I tried my best to hide behind a girl, and I remember that is the girl from Heidi, and she has a cute hairstyle with afro hairstyle. So I thought I could perfectly got flush from the back. But I was too naive again, because there's a name list putting on the table topic session master hand. Since then, I know here's the place so scary that you can never avoid the attack of impromptu speech. And after a day, I think that is maybe some kind of in natural power traveling, so I didn't run away. I started my journey to fulfill the CC project. For the C1 to C10, I first introduced my difficult name, Yiru, not Xiaoru. For the C10, I will say it that way. And for the C2, I share my interest in the street arts. And for the C3, it is time I show my love to the independent travel. And after sharing these feelings and experience, and more members get familiar with me, so they want to invite me to go to the second gallery, the SGD, the elementary school project. There are lots of activities we did together. I felt in home. And in the beginning, I was so afraid of beaches, so I needed to take off my glasses and pretend all the audience here were harmless watermelons. But now, I can wear contacts which can clearly see you and see your supporting smiles, which can build my confidence. And at the time, just I thought, we joined lots of activities, but somehow, sometimes I felt there's a invisible wall between me and others. I don't know why, and I really want to solve it, but I didn't have to. And there were two turning points occurred on me. The first one came from dear April, because she invited me, yes, believe it, because she invited me to join the first Toastmasters summer camp to become one of the counselors to lead a group of senior high school for 4 days. And the second chance is a midnight call from Bill. Because Bill kindly invited me to be the EVP at a phone call at 1:00 a.m. Thanks for Bill and April, they are really persuasive. I had no confidence about my ability to do the mission, but they finally encouraged me. And it's the first time I feel I really joined this club. I was involved truly, just like a member in a family. So at the time, just like a family, what families do, we share dreams, we share happiness and sorrows, and sometimes we get fight because of a way to spend money. But anyway, it always moves back to the harmony, and the experiences we suffered becomes the nutrition for my C4 to C6 speeches. For my C4, I introduced the advantages of introvert, because I myself is an introvert, and at least those experiences in the leadership, I learned how to show my advantage to cooperate with others. And for my C5 speech, I gradually learned how to show my implicit sense of humor and surprisingly won a prize in the humorous contest. Before that, I thought I only suitable for something like humiliating contest. And most important of all, I finally learned a lesson. That is, all the amazing things only happen out of my comfort zone. So, if you want to see something really amazing, you have to take the risk to make some embarrassments. And I was no longer afraid of that because I know time will turn all the embarrassing stories into a lovely memory. After I finished the job for being the EVP, I started to wonder, do I still have the value to stay here? Do I still have the love to giving speeches? I did the answer in my C7 speech, making confession. I confessed like, I hate speeches. but it's just an important but. I like the feeling of conquering it. And just like in the amusement park, you know how the roller coaster go. And every time I prepare for a speech, it's just like a timid kid getting to a roller coaster. At the beginning, the roller coaster going up, so I just can't stop murmuring, I can't do this. My time's running out. I can't finish the script. Amy, help me! I want to quit PDP. After that, and just every time at the first second I stand on this stage, it's just like the moment the roller coaster rushes down the track. So my heart can't stop screaming right now. But after it's finished, it always feels like I immediately look back and want to try the second round. How weird am I? And for my CA speech, it happened in the end of my senior year in college. I took drama class, and I learned something about playing a role called Catherine, and it's all about acting. And by playing the role called Catherine, I feel that human being is actually like a collection of those drawers. Each drawer means one personality, and acting is the art of how you choose the right drawer at the right moment. For example, now I'm playing the role of the confident Toastmasters, so I open the drawer of confidence, of courage, and hide the drawer of the sense of shame and insecurity. So by doing so, I started to wonder that in the Toastmasters for such a long time, whether I had some drawers inside me and I had never noticed. So at the time, I decided to temporarily left the club to see the world outside. And in my little, in that semester, I went to many places, and that's when I realized it's hard to find anywhere like here, because we are mutually supported, because we are very well organized, we are strongly united together, but we still are diversified. These are the elements that make us so unique. And so after that, I feel like a homeless person out of this club, so I suddenly be back. And just a month ago, I finished my C9 speech about how to transform a professor into a flower boy by the trick of Photoshop. And just like all the movie has an end, and this is a romance movie called 500 Days of Summer. And the first day I came here is in autumn, and the days I spent in here is just like a journey of 1,000 days of autumn. And thank you all for your warm greetings at every meeting, and thank you all for your strong support. You are just like the sunlight, which lighting up my road and leading me here. And now it's time for me to select another road, because I'm going to somewhere there's a winter called Master Thesis, 硕士论文. So I have to say bye now. It's sad to leave the stage, but I know, and I swear I will survive through the winter. For the next time we met, maybe it's in a summer, and maybe in that garden full of blooming roses somewhere, we can have a talk about the new stories since we separated. Because matters are living.